Hello Bitzbox, this is Craig from Bitzbox.co.uk here, and in this video I'm going to go through my pile, or piles, of shame. So yeah, I really need to sort through a lot of stuff. I've got to sell a few bits and pieces as well, so I thought, well, I'll make a video going through it as well. Now at first I thought, well, maybe people wouldn't want to watch that, and I don't want to be showing off, oh look at all this stuff I've got, because yeah, you know. But other YouTubers have done it. I've watched a few videos, even this week I see a couple. I think Midwinter Mini's done a good one, and Winter CEO, to name a couple, but there's quite a few YouTubers have done it. But it's just funny that those two sort of came out in the last sort of week or two as well. So I'm not jumping on the bandwagon, but I was going to do this anyway. But that said, yeah, it's a journey. It's going to take us through this hobby room. I've got stuff in my bedroom on a shelf and in the wardrobe, even up in the loft as well, and a few little bits lurking around Bitzbox HQ. So I'm going to go through everything. There's a few little bits I've missed. I have one of the old frog minute. I say frog for THROGG, the big sort of guy. I'll put a picture up of him. I know I've got him, and I know I've got a Chaos Dwarf Blood Bowl team. I just don't know where they are. There was also the sort of Warhammer Underworlds bundle they've done, like a mystery bundle. That is probably somewhere in a box in the loft. I didn't get to that. And also a Glockin. But I think I got through everything else. I hope. But yeah, I also, I've put it all into a spreadsheet and priced it up the best I can. So the things that are available, I've just obviously put in their retail prices. And I don't think I spent as much as they are now worth. A lot of GW prices have gone up since. And yeah, some prices of some things now are just... I've got loads of Primarchs, and they are way more expensive now than when they first came out. I'm sure they are. But anyway, yeah, so I've priced them all up, and the result, way more than I thought. To be honest, despite having a load of Primarchs and stuff, yeah. So, have a guess yourself. I will reveal it at the end of this video, but yeah, as you go through it, have a sort of guess. You can always leave your guesses in the comments, but you're going to watch the video anyway, so... You know, I'm rabbiting on quite a lot here, so yeah, we'll get into it. I don't think there's anything else left to say, so I'm going to start behind me. Okay, so we'll start in my little hobby room. So this is a little room where I do all my painting, my video editing, things like that. You'll notice this from the background of the intro. The lights are off at the moment. You might notice as well that the top LEDs are no longer working. It's like a strip that runs sort of like a sort of zigzag, sort of S shape, and yeah, where one of the joins are, something's gone. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. But yeah, we're going to start in here, because there's not a great deal in here. But we do have to sort of pull around some boxes. You can see a pile of sprues there. I'm just mainly going to count my GW stuff. I have some other bits. I've got the sort of Dark Crystal / Labyrinth stuff come recently. I'm working on the Goblin King from Labyrinth at the moment. I'm down here. So I've got a squad of Havocs, squad of Possessed, this guy, I can't remember his name, from the Death Guard, and also some Cursed City stuff. So I'm sort of halfway through Cursed City, and then a couple of Imperial Fists I'm working on. I always spray them in that sort of red colour first. On the shelf, we'll look at the miniatures, and then we'll move on to the boxes. So you'll notice I've got a big old Forgeworld dragon. I will get back to it one day. I sort of started, but yeah, just never got around to it. Over here, there's a Kingdom Death thing, which is hideous, but we'll ignore that. There's some chaplains, converted character for my Blood Angels, or the Bitzbox Angels, as they are, or Bits Angels. Some more Death Guard stuff. I think it's a Death Guard hero, an old Sentinel for my Praetorians. I've got some Blade Guard and some Radicators, which will also go for the Bits Angels. These are just messing around with 3D print and stuff. I'm not really going to bother counting them. Same for some of these Guard women. And yeah, these Bretonnians you'll see in a later video if it's not out already. I don't know when this one's going out. But yeah, the pile of sprues. So I'm not really going to count a lot of them. A lot of them are just sort of leftover stuff from when I was making my Orc vehicles. So I was sort of keeping them in the hope to make more, but I do have, what is this, the Mortarch. I do have a Mortarch there. I recently made one, but I did have a couple. They were just left over from start collecting sets, so let's leave that down there. I do have Cal Jericho, which Dad got me a Christmas or two ago. Sergeant Ripper Jackson. I actually have 2 of them because we were originally going to give a couple away, and we still might give the other one away in the future. Behind there we have some blisters. So I can grab them out. So I've got a project coming in the future which will include a librarian. Necromancer is going to be for my Gravelords. Homunculus I may use for something. And the Sorceress I want to convert up for the Gravelords as well. I also have some Necromunda. Got a Rogue Doc. This guy is really cool. Really like him. I have to paint him up at some point. And I love this miniature as well. Barterum. Really cool. Thought I even had him. Over here, so Marnius Calgar. Again, that's not even in the box for some reason. But that's a project I'm going to do in the future. I've got this Stormcast guy who recently came out, got a Steel Soul. I've got a really cool conversion idea for a video using the Imperial Nobility. We've got some Eldar Scroll stuff that was actually kindly sent to us by Mephidius. So thank you to them. We have the other Ripper Jackson. And then we've got Blackstone Fortress Cultists. I've got another couple of boxes of them somewhere. Saint Celestine, which again is going to be used on a project. Volturnus. And Rebute Gilliman. Over here there's some sprues. There's some Intercessors, Assault Intercessors, which I'm going to be building up as well. And possibly Heavy Intercessors are in that pile as well. We've also got the Coven Throne, or Mortis Engine, which I'll be using for my Soul Blights. And then, yeah, last Christmas I got the Cadian Megaforce and literally done nothing. I played around with some 3D parts to do these little female ones over here, but I'm not particularly happy with them. So, they'll probably, bits from them will probably be reused. But, oh, and I've also got Vulcan from Forgeworld, just there for the rest of his bits, and there's a few over there. Also on the shelf, Gazgol and Be'lakor. Probably get painted sooner rather than later. And just shelf some finished stuff. There's them Orc vehicles I mentioned earlier. So yeah, a lot of spare bits just from them on the sprues. And up the top here, I've got this started on a long time ago for my Caravan Overlords. Never finished. The Moon Shrines up there. And also a squad of Guardians, which I converted for my exploits. These were just used in conversion videos, and I got loads of like just random miniatures that I've used for conversion videos that I don't really have any intention on painting. So I don't know what to do with them. Maybe they'll get sold, or if anyone wants anything, if you've watched any of my previous conversion videos, seen a conversion that you really like and you want it, just email me and I'm sure we can arrange that. There's only a few that I've really ended up using myself. So that's pretty much everything in here. Okay, the box, what was on that bottom shelf? I forgot to look for it. I've got Sigvald. And there's the Gobblepalooza. There's this guy for Stormcast. I apologise, I'm terrible with names. We've got a blister for Stormcast. Castigators as well. It's little snap fit ones. Not really too worried about them. And then there's a Orc Wartrike, War Boss on Wartrike thing. And in the bottom there's also a Orc vehicle. What's the name of it? The Scrapjet. So essentially with the Orc vehicles I bought 2 of each one, converted up to some of my own, and the plan was to do some of the rest of them just as normal. And we'll see more of them in this video, no doubt. And there's just some random bits and pieces in there. Oh, and also, the little Gloomspike Git Warhammer Underworlds guys as well. So, yeah. So, I got this just set up in my bedroom. Just to chuck a load of miniatures on. Yeah, you might have seen on Instagram, I've done this Goliath tank on legs. I'll get to that at some point. And I've also got the large speeder. And then there's just a few stuff just on here. I converted a Lysander. See, he's one from a conversion video who I will be using. Nice rubber band ball. There's an ancient there which will be repainted. Can't remember that guy's name from the Orcs. Some other Bretonnian stuff. I will be continuing my Bretonnian series. As I said, there is another Bretonian video going out, but I don't know if it goes out before or after this one. Possibly after. Some with Sternguard back there, which converted some. Yeah, they converted Sternguard. Again, they will be getting painted. There's some Devastators, Chaos Sorcerer, and some more. Death Guard. I got a Forge Fiend that needs sort of half repainted. There's a Priest there. There's this squad of Scions, which are actually finished. They're not in the pile of shame. They're just done. And there's some random stuff over here, just some Beastmen. You'll notice over here a lot of black Forgeworld boxes. This is I'm gonna have to put these somewhere a bit safer than just piled up in my room. But this is where we really start getting the money, and yeah. Sanguinius's base for Scenic Base, and I should have the guy himself somewhere. I've got Alexis Blue, Mortarion, Ixion Hail. I might sell Ixion Hail. Sanguinius. And there are more Primarchs, I will say. I mean, I've got a Ferris. I think I've bought pretty much most of them apart from one or two. And then Lionel Johnson as well. And for me, it's a case of just collecting them. I love the Primarchs. I want to have all of them. I'm just not confident enough in my painting ability to really want to do some of them. Like Horus, I want to wait till I'm sort of a little bit better as a painter to paint him. And then when it comes to some of them, you know, I do want to spend time on them. So they're something that I will definitely want to paint all of them one day. And some of them I have done. I've done Fulgrim. And I've done the Night Lord's guy. And I'm sure I've done another one. I can't think off the top of my head. But yeah, I've done some. So now we're gonna move to the next section. Bottom of the wardrobe. I've got quite a large wardrobe in here, so I've got a sort of spare little section. There's just like some leftover Necromunda terrain in there, so nothing real special. Hidden behind these blocks, there is the big army force for the wow, I can't remember anything today. The ogres. Whatever they're called now. But there is literally just a Thunder Tusk Stonehorn in there. This box actually has a load of paints that I got in a job lot. So they just sit in there. So they're not good. There's some letters under there we probably don't want to be flashing on camera. Moon Clan Warboss with Giant Squid. I think, yep, he's in there. I think I got sent that one by accident because I'm sure I ordered one and got sent two. So he'll probably get sold. Ewan Rakoff, I'll probably end up selling him to be fair. Solitaire, I want to do a really cool conversion based off this, but I don't know what to do, so any suggestions, leave in the comments, because I love the pose of the miniature, and I'd love to do something else with it. And a Wraith, I could probably sell that actually, I don't know. I could use it for Gravelords if they're in the book. Obviously the book's not out by the time I'm filming this, so I don't know. Signs of a Flame, I've got a plan with them for conversions in the future. We've got some of these Plague Drones, I think that's what they're called. Or whatever they are. Might sell them. There's just some objectives in there. Okay, we've got some of the Stormcast. Again, I can't remember their names. This is terrible. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll look it all up later. But yeah, the guys on the Griff Chargers. Again, maybe I'll sell them. I don't know. I've got so much Stormcast, so I'm not really that confused by them. Yeah, it's a box of objectives. Forgeworld bag here. So that's the Javelin Attack Speeder. I love the Javelin Attack Speeder. I'm going to have to get that built and painted at some point. I love that. Some Titanica stuff. I'm sure I've got a couple of boxes of Reavers. Sorry, it's getting a bit dark now. What is that? That's just a box. There's another Artificer paint set. I don't know why I got them. Yeah, I'll probably end up selling the Reavers. I'm not really that into Titanica, so I don't know why I bought 2 boxes of Reavers. But this is how it goes, isn't it? When things come out, we all get excited and whatnot. There's some books in there. I think it's all just books. Books. Lots of books in there. So, not too much in there, luckily. But yeah, the loft is where a lot of stuff is, and that's where we're now heading. Before we go up to the loft though, I didn't even look in sort of the central area. The Malog's Mog box has actually just got the cards in and stuff, but the Spike Claw's Swarm is still complete, and then I pulled these out as well. There's 2 Archons. These are just some Clan Vale stuff. There's a Moon Clan boss. That's a Dungeons and Doggies thing. One of the little crawler things for the Death Guard. Got Ludwig Schwartz helm. Some, I think in there is some Nighthaunt. And also got Fogrim Grudgebearer as well. Yeah, so anyway, now we can go to the loft. So, welcome to the loft. It's quite a large loft that goes all the way around. Back there you can see more stuff up there. Lots of junk in here. I've been sorting it out during, well, I say sorting it out. Trying to fix it up during last year's lockdown. Put all this loft floor in, which took quite a while. But you can see there's just stuff everywhere, so I haven't properly put everything where it belongs. But yeah, first thing you've noticed, this big old thing here with so much stuff on it. So, the Shadespire and Nightvault box and the Orc truck, they don't actually have any miniatures in them. I think there's just the other stuff that comes with the Shadespire and Nightvault games. You see there's a Suicide Squad box there. But I do have a box of Speed Freaks, not opened. Urban Conquest, not opened. Space Hulk, I think all the miniatures still in there. Same with the Hobbit game. Silver Tower, that's actually all painted up and nice, and actually in I think I've got battle foam stuff for that, so it's really nice. The Rogue Trader Kill Team stuff, I think I've used a lot of that. There may be some miniatures in one of them. I know the Blackstone Fortress, I've still got the heroes in one, and I do plan on just selling them. I'll probably get rid of all the... so with one Rogue Trader and one Blackstone Fortress, I don't need both. All the gaming stuff. Maybe I'll try and get rid of them if I can sell them. Titanicus has just got the terrain in there, and the Blood Bowl. Actually, all the miniatures are painted for that as well. 2 boxes of the Night Vault objectives and stuff. That's just there. So we'll see what else is about in here. You can see there's just some little terrain pieces there. And I've got these boxes here. I think there's some stuff in there, so we'll have a look in there. And of course, you would have noticed earlier, there's some stuff just up there as well. Okay, so there wasn't so much in the way of shame in them other boxes. Just some old miniatures that were actually painted. The rest of the Forgeworld Big Dragon. And some sprues for my Big Ironclad for the Cadron Overlords. I did find this in there, the all-up character. And yeah, then there's a big box of miniatures. There's some prosecutors in there. A couple of Mornfang Cavalry. A lot of random stuff. Some intercessors. Some Zinch stuff. A lot of random stuff. A few stuff from old conversion videos. Sort of big converted up Storm Fiend there. I'm not going to go through it all, so I'll just make a rough estimate of the stuff in there, which I do plan on. I say plan on painting. Plan painting it all, but never happens. Just behind the ladder here, a couple of Orc vehicles and a box. The white box has the War Mummock from Lord of the Rings. We've got Forest. So yeah, there's a Squid Buggy and a Snazwagon there as well. So I think I've also got some Necromunda tiles there as well. So yeah, we'll venture around the other side of the loft. I apologise for the lights getting worse. I'll try and bring stuff out into the light. Okay, so come along here. I think these boxes are just empty. I've got loads of scrap foam and stuff, but I do have an idea what I want to do with that. As you can see, it's like proper dark around there, so... But as we come around here, it brightens up a little bit, and we've got more stuff. Dreadfleet, great. No one likes Dreadfleet. I apologise. What have we got? There's a First Strike, but I don't think there's much in that. Vanguard, another white Forgeworld box. I think, actually I know what that is. That is the, I'm sure that's something to do with, oh, let's bring it out. Got some cards and stuff here. Yeah, the Magnus Lehman Russ diorama base. Speaking of which, up here, I've got Lehman Russ. I don't know why these aren't with the other Primarchs and stuff. I probably will end up bringing them up here. I think things are a bit more secure up in this loft than just lying around in my bedroom. And Magnus Red. So, yeah, I want to sort out this stuff just so I know which Primarchs I still need to buy to add to the shame. You'll notice there are some we haven't seen, and I do have some of them actually built up, which I'll show you in a little while when we go into the Bitzbox HQ, because I've got a few miniatures there, not much. Just up here, there's more tanks. I think it's a Lehman Russ. And a Chimera. Yeah, again, sorry that camera's really bad, in the bad light, but yeah, let me see. Just having a look over the other stuff there. That's it for up here in the loft. Luckily there's nothing over there, where it's getting like really dark. But I do plan on having another sort of shelving thing put up there, and another light put in. So that's why it's a bit messy around the other side. But yeah, let's get out of here. Way back, actually, I noticed there's a little box of sprues. Actually, this is stuff that Wayne gave me. I guess it in my pile of shame. I probably won't count it. Some Nurgle stuff there. Some of it might end up in our Patreon bags anyway. But I think there's some chain rasps in there. So that's 2 squads of chain rasps I really need to paint at some point. Okay, and here at Bitzbox HQ you can actually see some painted miniatures as well. But there are some unpainted ones just up here, just some Primarchs. Horus, Angron, Lorgar, and Ferrus Manus. And then I've got Storm Talon up there as well. And there's also a Glockin lying about, but I don't know exactly where. And then just up here there's just some Intercessors as well, but I think that's it for in here. I've got some Endless Spells sort of half painted, and a couple of Spirit Hosts, little guns, squig. Under the 3D printer, that's the noise you can hear. Forgeworld upgrades, or some multi-motors, sell them at some point. And yeah, this is the Island of Blood Spyro Dawn box. Again, another box that I've just bought just to have, because it's very hard to get and quite expensive to get now. So, but I did make some of the horses up for some reason. I don't know why. It would be nice to build it and paint it all one day. Okay, so you've made it to the end of the video, or at least I hope you have. Yeah, hold on tight for the grand total. What do you think? I think, yeah, Midwinter Mini's done his, and he does have a Warlord Titan, and it was about 2,000 or something, but I have him well beat, I'm afraid, and it's not a contest, and I don't really want to have a larger pile of shame than anyone else, but unfortunately I do. The grand total, roughly, because there are some things I had to guess, the grand total was about £5,245. I'll be cutting that down though. Obviously some stuff I'll be painting, hooray! But there are some things I want to sell, and I did say throughout the video that I'll probably sell this, and this. Probably a lot more actually. I'm really gonna have to just sit down and really decide what I really want to do and sell. I've sold off like a couple of old armies recently as well. Just to make more space, and if I'm not playing with them or don't intend to build upon the armies, and I don't have a great sort of a love of them, then they will go. I just need a bit of sort out really. I mean, as you can see from the loft, it is just terrible. That needs a proper good old spring clean, but I've only recently just put all the boards down, as I said, so yeah, long way to go. But yeah, that was the grand total. So I hope this video's been interesting. Get to look at all the stuff I have. Please don't rob me. You'd probably be doing me a favour if you did, but yeah, I'm going to put a lot of stuff up in the loft, I think. Bit harder to nick it when it's all up there. No, I mean, I live in such a nice little area, we don't normally get problems like that, but you just never know. But yeah, I've got to cut that down by 1,000 at least. So yeah, maybe that's what I'm going to do, and maybe that could be a future video. We'll come back in a few months or a year or something and see what I've got it down to. Maybe we'll see. But yeah. All what's left to say now. Thank you so much for watching this crazy video, and please do give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Leave any comments down below. Maybe if there's anything in the collection that you really want, and if there's anything really old, maybe you could twist my arm into selling it. So, you know, everything's got a price, right? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, then please feel free to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. You can also click that bell icon to be notified when a new video has gone live on this channel. On the screen now are 2 more videos that you may wish to check out, and a link to our Patreon page also. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.